doing, man?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What you doing?
I'm just taking pictures.
You can't take pictures of the plane.
I'm on a public sidewalk, bro.
No matter.
What do you mean it don't matter?
You can't shoot the plane. It's not shooting the plane.
Well, then put a big ass wall up at your
Name,
own.
man.
Don't worry about my name. I'm not gonna give it.
Main gate. Uncooperative.
I'm on a public easement, bud. I'm in public. Who do you work for? Herc Rena S? Allied Universal? You have no authority out here on the public. So why don't you take yourself on back into where you have authority, buddy?
Where do I want to go?
Me too. Yeah. All right. So you're just hanging out with me? All right. Cool. I'm on a sidewalk, bro. I'm in the public. So, like I was saying, look, my cool ass bike, GT Robinson. Only the old heads know about it. I'm here on a public sidewalk. I have this guy rolling up to. I don't know who you are. Can you identify yourself?
I work for the plant.
You work for the plant?
Yeah.
Your name is?
None of your business.
James Sharper? What's your guard card ID? Can I get that, please? Well, you're having an interaction with me.
You did nothing for me.
Well, you came up to me, buddy.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I said, why are you filming in the plane?
Because it's cool. It's interesting. Matters. I'm on a sidewalk, though.
They don't like you doing that.
They don't like you doing that inside their property. How you doing, bud?
What's up, guys?
Can I get your guard card number, please?
I'm sorry?
Do you work for Allied Universal?
Yes, I do.
Just can I get your guard card ID, please?
I don't have a guard card ID.
What's your serial number?
I don't have a serial number.
Badge number?
We don't have badge.
You don't have badge numbers? Okay. So I have an EMT walking up to me without any Allied. Oh, he has Allied on the other side. Okay. What are we waiting for, bud? Am I detained? Oh, so what am I? Well, what are we doing here? Just hanging around, waiting for the call. The cops are gonna come and they're gonna educate you that I'm on the sidewalk. Okay? All right.
Right.
All right. He just threw some gum wrapper on the ground. I think it's like a $75, $100, could be up to anywhere up to a $450 ticket, depending on how you do it. I'm not running. I'm way here for the cops to give you a true education, buddy. I'm here on a public sidewalk. I got it all on video. This is as far as I've been. I'm not right here through here. I'm not even past the stop point. Stop point's over there. Here's my guy. They probably know who I am already. Oh, I haven't met this one yet. I'm just from right here.
It doesn't matter. It's a Homeland Security site. If you have a problem with that, you can contact.
No, this is a public sidewalk.
Okay.
And the Department of Homeland.
ID on you?
The department. I don't need that because I didn't commit a crime. Am I detained?
Am I detaining you? I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, am I detained?
You're out here doing something that Homeland Security does not want people doing. They do not want them filming.
Right.
This is a Homeland Security site.
Are you familiar with the Department of Homeland Memo 2018? It was in 2010. It was 2000.
Do you have it on
you can look it up. You have a database.
Do you have it on you?
No, I don't have it on. I don't carry it on
Are
me.
you Mr. Wolf?
Yeah, you guys know who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Right. And I'm on a public sidewalk, public utility pole. I'm not on their property. I didn't commit a crime and I don't need the ID. And you know who I am already. And you can just tell these guys, that I'm okay to be on a sidewalk and filming.
You're not okay to be filming. You're not okay to be filming.
Okay.
What's your full name?
Well, you guys already know that, right?
Philip Wolf?
No.
Now.
No, it's not. I wish not to answer any more questions at this time.
Then you can leave.
I can leave, right? So I'm free to stay. I'm free to go.
No, free to go.
Free to
You
go.
leave from this area, or you're going to be arrested for obstruction.
Okay, as soon as you leave, I'll leave.
No.
You can watch
You
me.
don't tell me what to do.
Oh my
you
God.
You don't tell me to leave.
Do you have your body cam on? Is your body cam on?
It is on. It's
Thank you.
always on.
Thank you.
Okay. You are obstructing right now, and you're obstructing with a Homeland Security site.
I'm just filming from a public sidewalk.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You are not, and the security's out here telling you that you are not allowed to do that.
Well, security's
the security's out here telling you that you are
misinformed.
not allowed to do that. They are not misinformed. You are going to end up on a Homeland Security watch site because you're out here filming when you're being told not to.
I have backup coming over here. This lady is standing way too close to me right now. I'm gonna back up.
You told me to leave.
She's approaching me. I'm trying to leave and she's approaching me.
You're not trying to leave. You're trying to make a bigger scene.
I'm trying to leave and you're approaching me.
Then leave. Go.
Let me leave.
Then leave.
Do I have to go that way or can I go anyway?
Leave. Go.
Get out of here, Brian. You're trespassing. This is their property. Get out.
I'm trespassing. Oh, okay. It's Ryan Gilligan, right?
It is, buddy. How
You're
are
famous, bro.
How you making out?
Good, man.
All right, get out of
How
here.
you doing? Get out of here.
Get off the property.
All right. I'm not on the property, though. I'm on the public sidewalk.
This is theirs.
This is theirs? I'm going to look it up. Okay.
All right, have a good day, man.
All right, if that's the case, then you guys gave me a mighty break today.
Okay, thank you.
But I think it's a public sidewalk.
Nah, it's theirs.
Not.
It's not? It's theirs? Can I go over here?
No sidewalk.
I can't film from over there?
The refinery.
I can't video the refinery?
Correct.
All right, guys.
All right.
Glad to see you again, man. I'm
All
glad
right,
you're doing well, bro.
Been a
Yeah.
while, man.
Yes, sir,
All
man.
right, man. Take care.
All right.
The only justification given was suspicion related to Homeland Security. Officer Ryan Gilligan and an allied Universal Security employee claiming that filming from a public sidewalk is illegal reflects an inconsistent understanding of civil rights in law enforcement. If you believe the officer's actions should be criticized, leave a 5 in the comments.
Howdy.
What's up?
How you doing?
Good?
Got some calls about you walking around. So we're wondering what you up to today.
Fun?
Nothing. Okay. I seen you looking in the windows, taking photos inside offices. Is there a reason for that, or do you work for the city, or you?
Just out taking pictures and video.
Okay. Well, yeah, video outside school, but when you're looking in people's private spaces, taking photos in there, that's not okay.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Unless you're
Maybe it's
talking
not-
like some,
Well,
like
just
we
literally
disagree
told
on
you
morals
looking
or something thing, then maybe your morals.
Yeah, it's called voyeurism. You can't look into any place that's not open to the public, okay?
This is absolutely open
No,
to the
dude,
public.
not an office. Not like that. If you
It
want to go
is.
inside the building and talk to a firefighter, you're more than welcome to do
This is
that.
a public building. I can take pictures from public spaces. This is a public space.
You understand
That's
what
why
I'm
you
saying?
have blinds. I understand what you're saying, and I'm telling you
Thank
you're wrong.
Okay. Do you need something from this building? Because they don't want you here.
One hand, crap in the other. See which one fills up faster. It's not fair.
I'm asking you that. Do you need something from this building?
Yeah, I do.
Because they're asking you, then do you need to contact one of the firefighters? Do you need to talk
That's
to
not
them?
what I need from the building.
Okay, what do you need?
I don't need to talk to you about that.
Okay. They don't want you here. They're uncomfortable with you being here, okay?
Uncomfortable's
Is
their problem.
their right. If they don't want you
Yeah,
here,
it's
you
their
can't be
problem.
here.
This is mine. We're disagreeing here, dude. You need to
we're
understand.
disagreeing,
This is my building. It's your building.
Right.
Everyone's in that building's
Okay.
building.
So
Look,
if they don't want you here, they tell me that you don't
I'm
want
gonna-
to be
I'm
here.
gonna
Do
make
you want
you
me to call the fire chief now and ask him, does he
Let
want you
me
here or not?
let me put this to the top
I'm
real
asking
quick
you a
for
question. Do you want
I'm
me to
not
just
going to
leave,
answer
or
your
do you wanna
question.
just be
I'm
here
not
and
going
be
to answer your
annoying?
question. Let me
Okay.
put this to the top for you.
What do you need?
I'm going to have you put a ring on it.
What do
Are
you
you going to
need?
trespass me or not?
I gotta ask them. They want you. They call me here to say, hey, what do you
You
do
better
when they
get
want
on
you
it,
here?
man.
Do you want to be trespassed? That's what I'm asking.
I'm not. No, I don't. I want to be
Then
on
what's
my
the problem?
property taking photos and videos.
Yeah, you could take photos from a better space than go look at people's
No,
windows
this
and
is
taking
where I need to
photos.
take them from.
Okay. Are you working on something?
I'm not going to talk to you about what I'm doing, okay?
Okay.
I'm not going to help
Are you working on something? You're
you.
not helping me at all.
I
I'm asking
know.
you, are you working on something?
I'm not going to answer those questions.
Because if you're doing something in official capacity, then you're welcome to do what you're doing. But if you're not, then
I'm
that
doing
becomes an issue.
something in a very official capacity.
Okay. So what is it? 'Cause I need
I'm
to
not
tell
going
them
to
that.
tell you.
Okay, so if I talk to them and they say they don't want you here, then you'll be removed from the property. You understand that? Now, if you're doing something on official capacity,
Man,
then you
I'm
can do
telling
whatever
you,
you need to do.
I'm telling you, don't climb that mountain with me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you right
Listen,
now.
Man, listen, I understand that you want to play games and all that stuff.
I don't want to
I'm trying
play
be nice to you
games.
as possible.
I'm telling
If you wanna
you, from
continue
one
to do
man
what
to
you're doing,
another,
then that's
don't
fine.
climb that mountain with me.
Go for it.
You got it?
I didn't hear anything you just said, man.
I said, don't climb that mountain with
What
me.
mountain? All I gotta do is
The
make a
climb,
phone
you're
call. I
not
was
getting me
asking
off this property. It ain't happening,
you. You don't want to
dude.
play that game.
I'm not playing a game with you. I'm being
I'm
dead
asking
serious.
you right now, do you really want to play this game?
I'm being dead serious.
You want to be trespassed from the fire department? That makes no sense. Because you might need a fire department one day. I'm asking you.
Listen
do
to
you want
what
to go on
I'm
with your way?
telling you. Open your ears.
You're not listening to me. That's your problem.
I don't need to listen to you. You're a public servant.
You're asking these questions. A public servant with the authority to trespass you from a facility. Yes, you're not understanding.
You really want to do that for the city?
If they want to do that, we're going to do that. That's what I'm asking you.
Well, you make that decision, man.
That's totally up to you.
No, I'm going to go back about my business. Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
See you later. All right. Don't climb that mountain with me. Yeah, I guess I will. Hey, man.
We're not talking to you.
Hey, too bad.
Stay where you're at.
Too bad. You don't want to go up this. You don't want to go up this mountain with me.
I'm asking you what you want to do.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to you.
You don't need to talk to anybody.
You don't
right
want
now.
to do this.
All
This
right.
is going to cause a problem for your fire department. A very, very bad legal problem for your fire department.
So you understand?
So if you
we're in
guys
private
wanna-
space right now. We're in a private
If you want to
space. We're talking about
conspire,
official
it's not a
business.
private
If you
space.
want to walk over
This
there
is
and
public
talk, you can
space.
talk.
This is public space.
Do you want to talk about something different? You said you're here for
No.
official capacity.
I am.
It does not seem that way to me.
This is a public space. If you
If
want
they
a
do not
private
want you here,
private
you will be
conversation,
removed.
go
Do you
inside
understand
there.
that?
If
It's
you want a
that simple.
private conversation, go in there.
All right. What do you guys want to do with them?
I'll talk to you inside.
Okay.
There you go. Create your privacy. Look at that. Jesus Christ.
I miss it. What's going on?
Your partner's about to make a really, really, really big mistake. You might want to talk to him first. He's putting his pride before his smart decisions.
Gotcha. So what's the?
I'm just here collecting video and photo for something I need to do.
Okay.
And the fire department's uncomfortable.
Okay.
Too bad, you know?
Can I ask what you're collecting video for?
You can ask.
Yeah. What are you collecting video for?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
It's my private reason, and that's it. Listen, I'm telling you, go have a conversation with that guy before you guys make a seriously huge mistake.
What do you think we're gonna do that's a mistake?
You're going to trespass me.
Okay.
Well, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you.
Okay.
I am telling you that is a mountain you do not want to climb with me.
I gotcha. What's the issue with trespassing?
Well, I've committed no crime, first of all, so I can't be trespassing from property I've committed no crime on when it's public. All I'm doing is on public property that I pay for with my tax dollars is collecting photo and video.
Gotcha.
I can go down to the police station. I can go onto the recreation center land and do it. I just got done with City Hall collecting photo and video.
Okay.
Out back, inside, everything else.
Okay.
You guys are law enforcement, not feelings enforcement. Their policies, their feelings, their frustrations over being filmed or video, I mean, they can have them, they're entitled to them,
Sure.
but they don't get to infringe upon my rights and liberties just because they're uncomfortable.
I get
You're
it.
not the uncomfortable police. So what I would do is actually like to request you get a supervisor down here, a corporal, a sergeant, lieutenant, whoever,
Okay.
because that dude's about to make a grandiose mistake.
He's requesting.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. I'll be right back.
Yep. Sergeant's coming.
Oh, I don't. It's something totally different.
Okay.
Is your sergeant on the way?
He's on the way.
Okay.
Were you filming inside the windows?
I'm just asking if your sergeant's on the way.
No, I'm just asking if you were filming into the windows.
Okay.
You don't want to answer? Or?
No.
Okay. That's fine. You were doing what you're doing. That's
I've been collecting
I understand.
video and film from
understand.
public property.
Sure.
Yeah.
You do this all over the place, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All over the country.
Okay. You got a YouTube channel or something like that?
For collecting film and photo?
Yeah. Some people make YouTube videos out of them.
Oh,
That's why I'm asking.
no.
No? No YouTube channel?
No.
You don't post your videos anywhere I can look up or anything like that?
No?
Just out of my own personal curiosity.
No, I just go around and I like to make sure that, you know, government facilities are kept clean and up, squared away, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Some places you go to, it's a nightmare, and other places you go to, it's nice, and it's
What?
good to know how tax dollars are being spent.
What do you mean by nightmare? Like, what would constitute a nightmare in
Newport, Washington's PUD,
PUD? What is that?
Public Utilities District.
Okay.
Their PUD is a nightmare.
How so?
Holes in their fence. You could just walk right through and get access to the transformers that they use to, you know. So I mean, people talk about the grid being, you know, the power grid being super super important and all that kind of stuff, and then they have holes in the fence and leaving gates unlocked and all that kind of stuff.
Gotcha.
And with PUDs, like with other effectively granted monopolies for power stations and whatnot, they enjoy that privilege of having a monopoly on it.
And by monopoly, you mean people don't have any other choice but to use their...
Well, yeah, because, I mean, if you look at a Vista, Bonneville Power, right, I mean, you and I can't just be like, hey, let's just go and buy $4 billion of electrical equipment, we'll just set up a power company. It's a big barrier to enter.
Sure.
So you go around and you check out these places and you see if they're, spending dollars wisely. And they're spending private dollars is effectively spending public dollars in a way, because they're being granted the ability to have a effective monopoly.
So when you come across something like that, that's a nightmare. What do you do with that information?
I take the video footage, I send it to the city, to the county, to the PUD commissioners, because public utilities district commissioners are elected officials. So you can go to them and say, hey, here's this problem, on your property. If you don't fix it, it's going to be a big problem for you, blah, 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 right? So you get them to fix it before it becomes a big problem. It doesn't become a big problem. So
do you know of any change that you've affected by doing this?
Yes, I've gone to some different municipalities where they've had like unsecured areas that they wanted secured. And you're like for example, if they wanted this secured, you just erect a fence, put no authorized personnel only, or if you don't want people driving back there, authorized vehicles only. They put it up, boom, now the people know when they come up, don't go back there.
Gotcha.
So
makes sense.
It does. And I mean, it's just, the whole point of all of this is to order society in a way that's beneficial to everyone and limits negative outcomes issues.
So has anything you've done by filming and doing what you're doing, can you see that being a disruption to the services that the people who work at places like this fire station?
No, because if you're doing things that are completely lawful,
right,
then it shouldn't be a disruption.
But from their point of view, and this is why we got called, is they thought you were acting strange, right?
Okay.
And they're scared when people act strange around places like fire departments, police stations, city
Sure.
halls, right?
Yeah.
So it disrupts, in a way, strange behavior disrupts what they need to do.
Look, on a colloquial level, does it disrupt?
I don't know that word. I'm not that
So
smart.
colloquial, just as a sort of side reference to the notion of disruption. Does it possibly cause disruption? In that way, perhaps, sure. But what really matters at the end of the day is what I'm doing disorderly. Because there's a statute or ordinance for that.
Sure.
Is what I'm doing.
I'm not saying you committed a crime.
No, I know, I get that. What I'm saying is.
What I'm getting at is you're trying to provide a service to the people to make sure that
Yes.
government agencies and entities, and even private ones in some cases, that provide a service to the public
Yeah.
are operating as best that they can so that people get their money's worth.
And that we're not having social norms become quasi-laws. That's the problem. So what you're inferring, and I get it, odd behavior is considered odd because somebody says, I don't view that as normal.
Sure.
Therefore, since it's not normal and it's odd,
Sure.
there's potentially something wrong with it. So I'm going to call somebody to talk about it, right?
Right.
Okay. So with that being said, when you look at it like that and you say, when they are concerned and they call law enforcement, let's say,
Sure.
and law enforcement shows up, what really matters is, has the people through their elected officials, their representatives, their senators, their governor, whatever, have they enacted a law that accounts for X? If not, it may be strange to someone, it may be normal to someone else,
Sure.
but we haven't agreed as a society that that is X, let's say disorderly or whatever, or harassing or
Sure.
whatever, right? So if that's the case, then what do? Well, we just say, okay, I guess I'll just have to deal with that. Or erect a fence, or...
So there is a statute actually called obstruction,
Sure.
where if you're disrupting a public officer from doing their business, that's a crime.
Obstruction requires physical intervention.
It does not.
It does, absolutely. Yeah, it does. It totally does. Obstruction can't be some subjective determination, because that could change with the whimsy of every person.
Let me give you the scenario, right?
Sure.
I am responding to a violent crime,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And a person is standing in the way of where I need to get to.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
That's blocking you.
Or I am dealing with a violent subject.
Sure.
And somebody over here next to me is chipping away, dividing my attention to make the thing safe.
Mm-hmm.
Would you not say that's obstruction?
It depends on case law. Now, the fact of the matter is like if someone's impeding you, physically blocking you from
Sure.
getting from X to Y, sure. I mean, I could see that. But there is no absolute standard to that other than what is set out in the statute, and it's very clear, as well as case law, that different levels of courts have ruled on. Anyway, so, Sergeant?
Yeah, I'm gonna go for you.
So, these people have some sort of concern here at the fire department about me filming and videoing from a public space. I had a disagreement with this officer about me filming from and videoing from a public space.
What are you defining as a public space?
Public property. There's nothing here that indicates I cannot be present on this property.
Okay,
There's
you
no
can't film
sign.
directly inside windows.
There's nothing that says I cannot film outside this building.
I'm telling you, you can't film inside the windows of a public building.
Okay,
You can't do it.
I'm
You can do it from
saying
the
there's
sidewalk
nothing that prevents me from doing this. The eyes can't be trespassed. That was ruled on in 1948.
Okay.
Okay, U.S. versus McDonald.
What are you trying to accomplish?
I'm trying to collect video and photo footage of this fire department.
Like the interior operations of it?
That's all I'm doing is just collecting photo and video. That's it. From a public space. Certainly I'm not going to go inside. I have no right to go inside except for maybe the lobby. You know, so.
Okay. Lobby's closed now, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I can't get in. Exactly. I mean, what I'm saying is like if I was going to go inside, I would only go to the publicly accessible areas like a lobby. And I've collected my footage, but I just, disagree with this officer, so I wanted to have you come up here so we could have this explained. I can film and photo from a public space. The eyes cannot be trespassed, and my speech cannot be priorly restrained. So, gosh, that case law is about, 40 years old, gentlemen?
I think what you guys were talking about, though, is you're talking about operational obstruction, right? If your behavior is so concerning that it takes them away from the job that they're supposed to be doing, whatever that may be, then we're talking about operational obstruction.
Yeah, well,
I'm not accusing you of that. I'm not charging you with that right now. I'm just saying, if you're peeking in the windows at somebody who's trying to sleep, right? Or if you're peeking in the windows at somebody that does not want to be seen in that capacity because you don't have a legal authority to actually look at that, and reporting them and taking them away from those duties, that's a problem, right? That's an operational obstruction.
Yeah, the case law you're referencing in Washington State, that's regarding residences. And I know, Killer. What you're saying is, here's this building that some people sleep in at some times. Okay? There are designated places for that. I have never photoed or...
Do you know where those places are?
Listen, all I'm saying is, I've never photoed or videoed anything I can't. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Unless you have evidence to corroborate, reasonable articulable suspicion that in fact I have done that, and you have that reasonable articulatable suspicion.
I have a battalion chief saying he's concerned about the safety of the occupants of the building.
Well, I'm concerned that Vladimir Putin's an asshole and doing shit he shouldn't be doing in Ukraine.
Okay.
I mean, you want to go over the list of grievances we have as human beings?
Not
sure, it'll
really.
be pretty damn long.
I just want a resolution.
Okay, well,
What's your plan now?
I'm done. I've collected all my footage.
Sounds like we're done.
Good here?
Thank you.
All right.
This video shows two very different approaches to the use of authority. The initial officer repeatedly threatens trespass and characterizes the act of filming as peeping, even though the individual is in a public space. In contrast, the supervisor, while expressing concern about interfering with operations, respects legal boundaries by acknowledging the right to record in the absence of any specific criminal behavior. Any enforcement action must be based on reasonable suspicion, not on the subjective concerns of station staff. In the end, no arrest was made.
Sorry?
What are you doing?
Sorry, I don't answer questions.
Say again?
I don't answer questions,
You don't
sorry.
answer questions, but you can't record in front of the facility, sir. You trying to aid in escape?
No, sir.
Let me see your paperwork for you to film out here.
I don't need paperwork. This is public property.
Say again?
This is public property along the roadway
Is that what
here.
you think, recording this facility?
Yes, sir. From anything you can see from public.
Negative. You can be aiding in an escape.
What's your name?
Let me see your ID.
No, sir.
No, sir? No problem.
What's your name, sir?
Can you read?
I see Sergeant N. Robinson, but I prefer you identified yourself.
418 Northwest 2.
And what's your name, sir?
Sergeant Day.
Yes, ma'am.
Sergeant
This
Day.
1901 D Street.
D.A.Y.
We need a patrol car here. We got a gentleman recording the facility with no paperwork. Yes, ma'am. 1901 D Street, Southeast. Yes. Yes, ma'am. No, he just got a body cam on. He got a Sony 4K camera with a card on the shoulder. Gray shirt, tan pants, and black shoes. He has on a gray polo shirt, tan colored pants with black shoes. About 24. Negative, ma'am. He's just walking out here as a black. Sergeant Robinson. Tuesday.
This is DOC property.
This is?
This is DOC property. See all out
Not
here?
along this roadway here.
DOC, but you still cannot just sit and film our place.
Sorry, let me just clarify. This is a public roadway, right? So I'm on the public easement of the public roadway. I'm not on DOC property.
You are recording DOC property, sir.
Yes, I am recording
you were
DOC.
notified by Sergeant Nathaniel Robinson and Commander Day.
That I'm recording DOC
Yeah,
property.
you can't record. You have to
11:05, June 10th.
You have to talk to our people and get authorization to film. You just can't come out and just start filming.
If I was on DOC property, that would be true.
Negative.
Okay, so you can, there's no laws pertaining to what you can record from public property. You can record anything you can see from public property. It matters what property you are on, not what property you are recording.
So you can be aiding in an escape.
Sir,
what you're doing, you have to get authorization. You just can't start filming in our area.
no, sir.
Okay.
That's not correct.
Okay, well, step off. This is our property, so you need to step off.
This is the public easement.
This is our property here.
All right.
This is what DOC planted. DOC has planted all this. You need to step off.
All right, so I'll go on to the public roadway here. You know there is an easement for a public roadway, right?
But this is our property. We planted that tree. This is our property.
All right, do you want to show me where the boundary line is? Because I
You
saw.
want to show me your ID?
No, sir.
Okay, well, back off the property then. You're not
All right,
showing
I'm
us
on the
anything.
public
You're not
roadway,
showing-
as
you're
you
not
can
showing
see.
nothing.
Right now, I'm on the public
you're not
roadway.
getting nothing.
You see that fire hydrant over there? DOC didn't put that there.
That's DOC property.
That fire hydrant.
Yeah, that fire hydrant is DOC.
You think that DOC puts fire hydrants places?
They don't have to. Look, like I said, don't step on our property. You can stay out in that roadway all you want, but you're not.
All right,
stepping on our
well,
property.
if you guys called an MPD officer, I'm sure he'll clarify to you that there is a public easement. You know how many times people have recorded this facility? Countless.
Does it make it right?
Good. Don't make it right.
It makes it legal, though.
Does it make it right?
But it is lawful.
What
You
think
called the
people in
cops
here-
for lawful
there's people in
activity.
here that's locked up that's not guilty, but they got to go see do what? The process.
Yes.
Okay. So don't think everything you see is legal.
What do you mean?
Did I confuse you?
Yes, that's a very confusing line of thought.
And because you see other people recording don't mean you have to do it. You see somebody rob somebody, you think you got to do it? No.
That's not legal.
I got a call about you taking pictures in reference to some type of program or like a,
Some type of program? I'm sorry, I don't understand.
you don't understand? Okay, so we got a complaint about you taking pictures at the jail.
All
That's why
right.
we're here.
So you got a complaint about lawful activity?
About you taking the pictures.
Right.
I'm just trying to inquire what's going on. We got a call. That's fine.
I'm sorry, it's just my policy. I don't really answer any questions.
Do you have any ID or anything? Oh, what's your name? Because I would like to know who I'm talking to.
I don't wish to answer questions, sorry.
So, Let me ask the dispatcher, do they have a complaint and someone that wishes to speak with me in reference to that? I'm just responding to a call.
Yeah, I understand. Could I get your name and badge number first, though?
I'll give you that. It's actually right here.
All right.
Right here on me. I'm going to ask the dispatcher if somebody that wants to speak with me in reference to this. It might be one of them up there that may want to speak to you.
Yeah, a couple of the corrections officers did approach me, so I think they called in. I would think.
Called or they called?
No, they called.
Well, let me see if they have someone that wants to speak with me, okay?
Okay.
A citizen stands on a public sidewalk filming the DC jail, yet correctional officers stop him, demand a permit, and claim the activity could aid an escape. That's not how the right to record works. Instead of respecting constitutional rights in a public space, the officers argue over property boundaries and call for backup over a completely lawful activity. There's no crime here, just the imposition of misguided rules that don't hold up under the law.
Well, you came up to me, buddy.
I'm gonna ask you a question. I said, why are you filming?
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. Click to watch now.
Am I being detained?
No, you're not being detained.
See you later.
Last but certainly not least, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who worked for months on these videos to make them possible.